Who's going to upgrade our Pictos now?
I can do it.
Avenibo. Fosse rito cullo Bahama. Kiko ba o luto minna. Oi. Ye. Oi.
I don't usually get this nervous, but... oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not that I didn't care before. I cared about the mission, but now...
Now it's personal.
Hmm.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumia. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm... sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of...
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
It's strange watching her.
Mael.
She has the power to remake our world. She's a patroness, but also our Mael.
Yeah. She's our Mael. Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
So, how are you going to win back their trust?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Can't rely on good hair and charm anymore. So, what's the plan? Well, at least everyone's still talking to you. That's a start. I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Break!
I'll use your fire. Ready to strike. Not impressed. I would have lived. I would have lived. You're outmatched. Didn't really need it. Now use your fire. Your ends die. I'll manage. Really need it. Oh well. Didn't really need it. Good stuff. Use your fire. Didn't really need it. Not impressed. Didn't really need it. Ready to strike. Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Noir is scary when he's angry.
I guess he's not that different from my father.
Cousins.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all
We?
yes, wee. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around, on adventures.
Ah, I see. And, woo? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh.
I too am woo. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the woo.
Sounds like you're in a woo-wee type situation.
You really get me, Verso.
I think we're both a little, woo-wee. Wee-woo. Although I'm a bit more woo than wee these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Mael,
I'm getting quite tired of people telling me to go home. So please, no more.
fine. As you wish.
They're counting on me. I won't abandon them. And I refuse to abandon you.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive. In my...
I'll try that.
Flashing through the sky. Woohoo!